I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm now ordering you not to drive. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what it is, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive.
No, that's not.
Because you did the exact thing I asked you not to do repeatedly. I am now revoking your bond as well, and I'm putting you in jail.
All right, welcome back to the Bench Breakdown. Today we're in Texas where a judge has finally had enough of a street takeover driver who just keeps pushing his luck. Watch how he handles a guy doing donuts in a parking lot with 150 cars around him. And then, in the very next case, turns around and protects a 19-year-old from getting dragged into the system on a bad weapons call. Let's roll it.
We haven't done PC on it. I don't know anything about it. So, coming up, Mr. Villasana. Oh, okay. I took away your privilege to drive because of the cases that you had picked up. You came here asking, please, please, I can't do anything. I want to drive. And now you've picked up a reckless driving.
I know you're not.
Stop.
Don't say anything.
Let me express my disappointment, Mr. Villasan. I have repeatedly asked you to abide by bond conditions, insomuch that I ordered you not to drive recklessly, race, anything of this nature. And now another reckless driving.
Alaska is the.
I told you, this is not the.
And just,
That's it for trial. This is not the day for you to make any comments concerning the new law violation.
we are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, so if you don't mind reading what happened on the newest case, please.
Yes, Judge. On April 25th, 2025, in Orange County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was informed of a street takeover and observed, went to the location and observed the defendant performing donuts in the parking lot in the middle of the crowd of people and vehicles. The event included approximately 5 donuts within a crowd of 150 vehicles, and you got within 10 feet of striking vehicles to people inside the pit of the entrance.
Let me pause this for a second. When you hear a street takeover, this is exactly what the judges are thinking about. You got a car doing donuts in a tight pit with around 150 vehicles and people within 10 feet. If the driver slips, one tiny mistake turns into a fatality or a pileup in seconds. So when this judge keeps hammering, I told you not to do this, I took away your driving privilege, he's not being dramatic. He's looking at the risk to everybody else standing in the crowd. This is why the bond conditions matter. Once you get this kind of warning, the leash is tight.
The law enforcement officer saw the vehicle, leave the location, initiate no traffic stop, and identify the defendant.
So they locate they go about the vehicle now?
They saw him from the depths, they saw him doing donuts, and they saw him leave the location, and they followed behind him, and they initiated the traffic stop. But
This is not.
Mr. Villasana, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm now ordering you not to drive. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what it is, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive.
No, that's not.
Because you did the exact thing I asked you not to do repeatedly. I am now revoking your bond as well, and I'm putting you in jail.
Can I say something now?
You cannot.
That's a
You
lie.
say something to me in this year and out that year, third case.
That's a lie, though. What they said I did,
Stop.
it's a lie.
Look at,
So, am I gonna get a bond?
yeah, I'm gonna set your bond.
I just paid bond.
5,003 on the first two.
Oh,
5,003 on both.
on both cases.
5,003 on the theft, and then 5,003 on the racing. Did he get a PR bond on the reckless? Do you know? Let me see.
It's on Broadway there, right?
Yeah, no, he paid a surety bond. He got a surety bond on that one. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one as is. The newest one, I'll leave as is. The other ones,
5,000 and 5,000. Okay.
was this at night?
Judge, it looks like it was.
So, hey, Roxanne, on Mr. Villasana, no drugs, no alcohol. I'm putting him on a curfew with a GPS monitor so he's not out at night, 9 PM to 6 AM. No driving, no weapons.
Consider it house arrest.
I don't know. I mean,
For Judge, I would object to the house arrest. But, house arrest is no reserve for people accused with felony offenses.
yeah, I mean, I, at least let's not have him out in the middle of the night, at night, and then a scram on the other one so he's not drinking. And then I think that's it. And then we'll pay the fees for everything as well.
Which
Okay.
case we got, let's go on to?
He paid a surety.
On the record?
No, on the, oh yeah, on the reckless, yeah.
On the record, it's
Yeah.
surety, but the first, the racing, you got raced on the,
Yeah, that's why we're looking the first two, 5,003, and then, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming.
Judge.
I know that you're busy upstairs and it's a little bit more high maintenance, so thanks. Hopefully now's the, all right, good morning, Mr. Narcisse. So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. No.
On April 20th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a disturbance of a weapon call at a hotel. The hotel staff said that an unidentified third party alerted them that the defendant had a weapon. The defendant was detained, and a witness told the law enforcement officers that the defendant had a backpack behind a bush prior to the law enforcement officers' arrival. The backpack was recovered and a handgun was found in the backpack. The defendant is currently 19 years old.
You like skip. How do they know the backpack was his? What was he doing wrong?
There was a witness, Your Honor, that stated that they saw the defendant hide the backpack behind a bush. And the hotel staff was able to identify the defendant as the individual that they were told had a gun. And that's what the officer,
Was he just standing while black or something? What's he doing wrong?
they were just alerted.
No. I'm gonna find no probable cause in your case, Mr. Narcisse. Be careful, man. So many out there out to get you, put you down. You're 19. Do something with your life. Don't become a statistic.
That's the line right there. Don't become a statistic. You just watched the same judge yank a reckless driver off the street and then turn around and protect a 19-year-old from a weak weapons case. That's the system at its best and worst moments, back to back in one morning docket. If you like seeing real courts, real judges, and real consequences broke down in plain English, hit subscribe and tap that like button so more people can find the bench breakdown. I'll see you in the next case.